Hello students, welcome again to the world of accountancy. This is Amit sir, your accountancy teacher. Now, through this video, I'm going to start chapter number 2, that is basic accounting term. Before I start, I'll suggest you all to please like and subscribe my channel. Now, first thing which we must know is business transaction. A business transaction is an activity or event that can be measured in terms of money. It means the transaction which will affect your financial position are termed as business transaction. That those financial transactions can affect any of the five heads. Those are capital, liabilities, assets, income, and expense. If they are changing or affecting any of the five heads, then they will be termed as business transaction. Note, only economic events will be termed as business transaction. Now, from the definition, feature of business transaction are: first, it involves economic activity. In every business transaction, only economic activities are considered. It means all other transactions which are of non-economic nature, whatsoever importance they may have, if they are non-economic, then they are not recorded in the business. Second important feature of business transaction is it changes the financial position of the firm. It means the effect of those transactions must be on financial position of the firm or business. If they are not affecting firm or business, then they can't be termed as financial transaction or business transaction, even though they are economic in nature. Third important feature of business transaction is that it is expressed in form of money. It means business transactions understand the language of money only, and we will express business transaction in form of money. Next and final feature of business transaction is it always has two effect on business position. It means every business transaction creates two equal effect. One is known as debit and other is known as credit. It also helps us in judging arithmetical accuracy of business statement. Next, now, one more important accounting term is account. It is a record of transaction, whether cash or credit, under a particular head of account or a particular place, where we will represent transaction related to a special character or a special head on a special place. It not only shows the amount of transaction, but it also reflects the net result of all those transactions. For example, uh, during a period, so many sales are made to a person Ram, and the net amount due from him can be seen with the help of that account. It means account represents the treatment of individual items at a place, and net balance due, payable, or receivable from them as balance in it. Now, next, one of the most important factor in accounting, or we can say the term used in accounting, is capital. The amount invested by proprietor or partner in the business is called capital. It may be in form of money or asset having a monetary value. The capital invested by partner or owner or proprietor may be in form of cash or kind. The capital invested by proprietor is termed as internal liability of the business. Now, next important thing which you should know is drawing. Drawing means the amount or goods taken by proprietor, partner, or partner for their personal use. It may be in form of cash or kind. Now, next is liabilities. It means the amount payable by business to owner or outsider is called liability. Liability can be classified as internal liability. The amount which is payable to the owner of the business is known as internal liability of the business, whereas the amount which is payable by business to the outsider is termed as external liability of the business. Now, classification of liability on the basis of period of repayment are: first, non-current liability. It means the liability which are payable after a period, or we can say which are payable beyond 12 months, are known as non-current liabilities, whereas the liabilities which are to be paid within 12 months, or we can say shorter period, or within an accounting period, are termed as current liabilities. Example of non-current liabilities are loans and debentures. And examples of current liabilities are creditors and bills payable. Now, one of the most important thing from accounting terminology, that is asset. Asset are the properties that may be tangible or intangible owned by an entity or enterprise. They are economic resources of the business which will benefits in future. It means assets are those things which benefits any business house in future or which can be converted in form of cash whenever it is required. Now, after knowing the term asset, some of the examples of assets are: first, car; second, cash; third, building; fourth, inventory; fifth, machinery; sixth, goodwill; and seventh, patent. By observing the assets given to you, you can clearly see that out of the seven assets, two are different. Those are goodwill and patent because we can't see or touch them. They are therefore they are known as intangible asset, whereas other five assets are known as tangible assets. Once you know the definition of asset, you should also know the types of asset. Asset can be divided on the basis of their physical existence and on the basis of their period of holding. When we divide asset on the basis of their period of holding, first category is non-current asset. It means those assets which are not held with the motive of resale but are held either as investment or to facilitate business operation. It means the assets which are there in use for a longer period are termed as non-current assets. Those assets include land, building, machinery, goodwill, etc. Those assets can also be divided on the basis of their physical appearance in two more categories. Those are: first, tangible asset. It means those assets which have physical existence but we hold them for the purpose of using them in business. And those assets can be seen or touched by us. Those assets include land, building, and machinery. On the other side, intangible assets are also remain in the category of non-current assets. It means those assets which does not have any physical existence, or we can say which can't be seen or touched. For example, goodwill, patent, and trademark. Now, after knowing the meaning of non-current assets and the types of assets to be included in non-current assets, there is one more category on the basis of period of holding, that is current asset. It means those assets which are held by an enterprise for converting them in cash within shorter period, or we can say the assets which are held by an enterprise to be used for a shorter period within a shorter period are termed as current assets. Now, those assets include debtors, cash, bank, etc. Now, after knowing the meaning of current asset, there is one more important category of asset which is known as fictitious asset. It means those assets which are neither tangible or nor intangible. For example, advertisement expenditure, losses not written off, etc. Now, that's it and goodbye. And please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.